Hi, welcome, Simon here. In this video, I'll be doing a teardown on a brand new HP OmniBook laptop. Let's go ahead and take it apart and see what is in the computer. So technically the computer is in the box. It has a manual, I believe, and USB-C charger. That's about it. Okay, so let's get right into the computer. This is OmniBook X Flip. The model is 16AR. You guys can see it. So 16AR001 3DX. That is the model. So in the box on the side here, I can't really show it to you, but the description would be the AMD Ryzen. This is a 512GB solid state, 16 gigabytes of RAM, Windows 11, and it's touchscreen laptop. So what I'd like to take a look is what is the internal part of it. Things that whether we can upgrade, things that we can do a replacement sort of thing in this video. I'll be using a Torque T5. There are two screws here at the bottom left and bottom right. Two screws on the top. It doesn't seem like the screw's gonna come off. On the top right corner, it doesn't seem like it will come off. It just stuck right there, which is normal. And I'm trying to separate them by using my finger and see if it comes off. If you have a plastic prying tool, try to use a plastic prying tool instead. I wonder if there's any hidden screws underneath the rubber. Usually HP do have those hidden screws. I'm just curious if this model actually have it. So there's a big gap. If you can, when you can see it here at the bottom, the two big gap, it looks like that is for the speaker, for the sound to come out. That's what it feels like to me. And the entire back cover only have 4 screws to hold on to it. Top 2 and bottom 2. There's no hidden screw underneath the rubber. They use a different battery. HP used to have this, I think it's HT03XL battery, but this is a different battery that they use. Great, something is different. Very straightforward internal part of it. Battery, M.2. There's no RAM. I don't see any RAM slot here. So that means they have a built-in RAM on the motherboard. In other words, that is not a good sign. So if the RAM goes bad, your motherboard goes bad. And there's no RAM slot for you to upgrade. You can't upgrade more RAM. There's no additional slot for your M.2, so there's no secondary slot of hard drive that you can install. Very limited. In fact, it is limited of what you can do in this HP. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's do a little bit Teardown and see what we can find here. For the battery, it's very straightforward. You have to just slide it down. I don't see any connector, anything that is holding it down. So slide the connector down. Remove the Phillips screws. And you can actually remove the entire battery. I'm not sure if you can find a replacement battery at this point because the computer is still very new in the market, but the battery would be I believe it's an I or 104XL. Okay, so that is for that. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit. We are going to remove the M.2 SSD drive. Two screws, remove the heatsink bracket. It has the thermal pad, conducts the heat coming from the M.2 drive, and slide it out. Slide it down. Now this is a 512 M.2 SSD drive. You can upgrade it to 1 terabyte if you want, but there's no secondary slot for you to install. What you can do is get one of these USB M.2 adapter. When you have that installed, put a screw hole into that. What you can do is get yourself a 1 terabyte hard drive, install into your computer, install the Windows, and do a data transfer. If you're not sure about doing this and you want to clone everything over to make it exactly identical, what you can do is go ahead and check out one of my video that I show you how to clone from one hard drive to a new hard drive. And when you do the cloning process, you will have everything exactly the same like how it was. Okay, next step, let's talk about keyboard. Keyboard is not replaceable. Why? Because you look at the keyboard, it is punched down. These rivets are all manufacturer punched down to the keyboard. Okay, and there's not a screwdriver where you can remove, there's no screws that you can use a screwdriver to remove it. So technically you cannot, just trust me, you'll have to replace the whole palm rest. Slide the connector down, that is for your speaker. Actually, the speaker has improved. They have this little plastic covering up that little clipper. You need to flip open the clipper to slide this thing down. Open up the clipper, slide the flex cable down. Open up the clipper, slide the flex cable down. That is for your keyboard, backlighting, and trackpad. Now the white tag cable is for the top of the Wi-Fi, and the black tag is for the bottom of your Wi-Fi. This is probably for your webcam, and this is for the LCD screen. And a cable right here, that is for your CPU fan. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not for the LCD. This is for the output on this side of the laptop, which is the USB and headphones. The LCD is actually on the top right corner. Okay. And they do have a little button right here. I'm not sure what that is. It's probably a connector for the power button, maybe. Doesn't seem like it. The power button is right here, so there got to be something else on the side here. But do not forget to remove if you want to remove them. Okay, that's pretty much it. And removing the fan, you just got to remove it, and that it would be the motherboard to remove. Let's go ahead and do that. Which I have to untangle some of the cables. Okay, that would be the replacement part is that number P29018-001. This fan is humongous, but technically the blade is only up to here, so it's not really such a big fan. Just the casing is big, but the fan blade is only up to around here. To remove the motherboard, I think it's pretty straightforward. You have one screw right here. Might have to remove the NIC, network interface card, to remove the motherboard as well. There will be a lot of screws here on the right side of it, which is like those USB-C, USB port. They have this additional screw mounting the entire motherboard, so you may have to remove those to get into it. Now I still feel really tight on the motherboard. I wonder why is that? Am I missing one of the screw here? Oh yep, I do miss one of the screw, which is right here. There we go. Always be gentle. You don't have to force it in. There we go. So the entire motherboard just come right off. They do have some of this stuff here. I'm not sure what they are. The entire bottom part of it would be, where is this come from? USB port, which is right here. I believe that was that. Oh, that was this one, USB-C bracket. That is the back of the motherboard. There's quite a bit of a oozing paste that came out of the CPU here. There's no graphics card, so it's just pretty much AMD processor all around it. And just want to point that out to you. Not sure what this is. Probably this is I would say a sensor maybe. I'm not sure what this is for, honestly. There's no button or anything on the other side of it. Looks like something very important. This computer seems like it's a 360 fold. You can fold all the way to the back, but that is not what we want. And that is the replacement part for the keyboard, probably HP replacement P29045-01. That is probably the entire keyboard replacement. It's the same number here. So there you have it. I just wanted to do a teardown on a brand new computer, show you what you can do with it, what are the things you can upgrade or things that you can't do. And hopefully you like the video. If you do find the video is helpful, please like the button for me, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Any question, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Until next time, take care and bye now.